What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Let's Unload podcast. Y'all already know what y'all need to do. Go and get y'all something to drink and go get your pen and your paper, okay? And while you're gathering yourself together, we're going to go ahead and let the intro play. We'll see you guys in a minute. And we are back. All right, you guys. So, y'all know what it is and how we get down. So, you should be used to it by now. If you're not a subscriber to either one of our channels, please go ahead and subscribe to both of our channels. I am Deep Conversation with Sean, and my lovely co-host is Journey with Dina. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to both of our channels. Be sure to like, comment, and share it out. Also, because I always forget to say this part, also hit that notification bell. Hitting that notification bell will let you know when we are going live and when we drop new videos and new content. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. You already know what it is, baby. We had already told y'all what it means, and on redefining your future. And today we are going to give examples on how you can do just that. But before we get into that conversation, let me not be rude. How you doing, Miss Dina?
I am good. How are you today, Miss Sean?
I am doing well. I dare not complain. Dare not complain.
Ain't gonna do no good.
Ain't gonna do me not a damn piece of good. Nathaniel. Nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
So are you ready to get into the conversation and drop some knowledge on the people and give some examples on how we can redefine our future? What are some examples?
Glad you asked, my dear beautiful co-host. So let's see. I have a few examples of how we can redefine our future. And the first one we have is self-reflection and mindfulness. What does that mean?
What do that mean?
Paying attention to your thoughts and feelings to gain clarity on your current situation and what truly matters to you.
Mm. Unify going through.
Baby, listen, he is not wanting. He is not wanting here. He listen. Can't nobody live with me who don't pay no bills, no time, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. He won't let me be great now. So now, an example of that is to create a clear picture of your ideal future self and the life you want to live. Okay, so that's the first one we have, self-reflection. The next one we have is setting goals and planning. That's my specialty right there. So to set achievable goals, break down your vision into smaller, actionable steps. You can review your career goals, consider your career aspirations, and take steps to achieving them. You can do that by creating a plan worth following. Develop a roadmap with clear steps on how you can reach and obtain that goal, right? So another one we have, which is, I don't know about y'all, but this is a huge one for me that I have been doing much, much, much better in. And it is embracing change and taking action.
Mm.
That's a big
Good.
one, y'all. That's a
That's
big one.
good.
Embracing change means, wow, being open to new experiences and opportunities. You can start small and celebrate your wins. Make incremental changes and acknowledge your progress. Build resilience and develop the ability to bounce back from setbacks and challenges.
Mm.
I have been getting pretty good at that one because there's been some setbacks and some challenges coming. And somebody recently told me that you are very resilient. I was like, I am. So I had to go back
Mm.
and look at the word and break it down and say, oh, okay. I just had a different outlook on things. Now, you can't go back and change something that's already happened. You can only
Mm-hmm.
adjust and keep it moving.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Would you like me to keep going or would
I
you?
do. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So the next one we have is very important is building a supportive network. Connect with a support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and can help you achieve your goals. Seek
Mm-hmm.
feedback and guidance. Get input from mentors, coaches, or other trusted individuals and have discernment about it now. The next one is prioritizing your well being, your health. Take care of your physical and mental well being. Strengthen your relationships. Nurture your connections with your loved ones. And the next one and final one is continuous improvement. Evaluate your progress, adjust accordingly, regularly assess your progress, and make necessary adjustments to your plan. You can cultivate a growth mindset, embrace challenges as opportunities for learning and development. And Pastor Mike been talking about, is this an opportunity or an obstacle? Opportunity or opposition is the difference.
It is. It is. So those are all great ways, and I'm here for every last one of them. And this is a relationship-ish, podcast. We don't focus mainly on just a relationship with, your mates or soon to be husband. We also talk about friendship as well, and we dive into all of the relationships. And I do want to add in and redefining your future. Miss Dina already, gave us some examples of how to do that. But in that, when you have that clear picture and outlook and goals and planning, I want y'all to be a little bit realistic, okay? Now, in being realistic, if you know that you ain't, now I ain't saying it can't happen. Let me make that clear. I ain't saying it can't happen, but don't be out here thinking you finna get you a multi-trillionaire man, and you go on a Dollar Tree every day. He ain't in Dollar Tree, okay? You got to go where the trillionaires be, all right? So I want us to have some realistic thoughts, but that was just me being silly. But let me be serious with that in redefining your future in your spouse, in your business, in your, if you want a corporate job, whatever the case may be, write out the things that you want.
Mm-hmm.
We used to doing the same thing. Obviously, us doing the same thing ain't working.
Uh-uh.
It ain't working. So it's okay to redefine that and give the examples of what it is. If you always had a man that was man or friend that was never considerate, redefine it and say, henceforth this day, I need my friends and my soon to be husband to be considerate of me. You
Okay.
know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's redefining. Write it
Mm-hmm.
out. The Lord told us to write the vision and make it plain. He told us that.
Habakkuk 2 and 3.
He done told us. Okay. And she gave another great example of surrounding yourself with a great support system. Now, we talked about this in our other video, how people are willing to put limitations on you. That's a part of finding you a support system that says, Dina, if you want to go to the moon, girl, let me figure out a way to help you get there.
Right.
Instead of saying, girl, ain't no way you can get there. We can figure it out together.
Right.
So we definitely need a great support group, because sometimes when you redefine your future, sometimes when redefining your future, the old things gonna have to pass away.
Right.
That's Bible.
Right.
Old things gonna have to pass away. They said the definition of insanity is doing the exact same
Same
thing
thing and
and
expect
expecting a
different
different
result.
result.
That's it.
We insane if
Mm-hmm.
we keep doing the same thing. So when we are redefining our future, just know it's gonna come with some. I'm gonna have to let some stuff go. I'm gonna have to change some things. I may have to even change my friends.
I'm
I
loud
may
now.
I may just have to. It may look like the Lord say, you're not supposed to be in this city no more. I need you to go. How many times in the Bible he told the people to pack? I need you to go on over here. How many times he told the people, get up? I need you to go on over here to this other country. Go on over here real quick. Do what I need you to do.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm done. I've been fussing at y'all all week. I'm tell Lord get this fussing spirit up off of me.
I know, because I'm like, she's stepping on my toes, but I ain't even did nothing today. Because, baby, literally, I wrote that on Facebook this week. And that was because on Sunday, my pastor talked about it, and his sermon topic was trusting God when things get worse. He talked about how God, even in your seasons of like redefining yourself and your future, and how God removes people and add people is for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Addition and subtraction.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, that new redefining is like you going to a new level. So sometimes you need to level up on your faith, on your friends, on your surroundings. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
And it's quite refreshing because I have been in this season where God has leveled me up in the people that I have been surrounded with. And not to say that, take anything away from my old friends and old environments, but when God does something new and have new and greater things for you in your future, he needs to put you around people that can cultivate and help you
Mm-hmm.
be in that space. And a lot of times it's for you to sit and get wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're used to being the one who is creating the circles and bringing the people in. Yeah, it's my season and my time to sit back and just observe and
Mm-hmm.
get some wisdom and watch. So, okay, Laura, y'all been talking about me again. Okay, it's all right.
And even when it comes to money, once you make your first, let's start small, your first $1,000 of your business, and you killing it as thousandaires, eventually you're gonna have to elevate, because once you get, if y'all ain't made it outside the thousandaire status, I need to go to the next group over here
Mm-hmm.
who made it to the $100,000 status.
Right.
Now, once we capped out all our $100,000 status, I need to go over here to the $1 million people because it is about leveling and going up to the
Right.
next level. We can't sit here. If we ain't made it after $1,000, you can't tell me how to make 100,000. You can't tell. And you can have all the examples in the world, but you ain't even did it for yourself to know that it's tried and true. So, and we get so comfortable with the, oh, I need to stay here, but you staying here can hold you back.
Right.
It can hold you back, and you're not redefining your future anymore. You not the thought came to me about when people strike, and get, make a nice amount of money, and they're well to do. The first thing people do is kind of move out of that environment that they're in. Everybody don't live in the hood, so I'm not gonna place that on there. But we level up. We're gonna we may go to a gated community. I may be living in a very nice neighborhood, but now I want to go to a gated community. But people who live in, dire situations, don't you know, if you keep yourself around those people, they gonna pull you down. They ain't gonna be able to pull you up because they ain't made it outside of this. So no, when it comes to redefining, confined tooth combs gonna be combed over, and it's gonna be some adjusting. It's gonna be some changing. You're gonna get some war wounds. You're gonna cry. The tears gonna flow. You're gonna say, Lord, I don't understand,
but I trust you.
But I trust you. And he said, but we're redefining your future. This is what you asked for.
And not to cut you off, but let me add this on. Even when you said this is what you asked for, sometimes it's not even what you asked for. It's because you're asking it so small, but God has something so much greater for you that he knows that you're not going to go for it on your own. So guess what? He's going to push you into that greatness. Because I don't want you to settle down here where you are. I got something bigger and greater. But you have to redefine your mindsets to be able to say, okay, well, let's try and let's see. I'm just saying. I'm speaking for my one self.
Okay, it's only up from here. Okay. So, all right, you guys, we done gave y'all some examples on how to redefine. Hit pause, write it down, go back to it, re-listen, do all the things. Okay. All right, you guys, that's all we got. We don't have any more. We will see you guys, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.